Hello everyone! Welcome back again! In today's video, we'll be going through the updated 2008 version of the 100 civics questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test. We'll be covering these important questions and answers slowly and in random order to help you better prepare for your upcoming U.S. Citizenship Test. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Name one U.S. territory. Guam. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. When was the Constitution written? (1787). What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. In what month do we vote for president? November. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. We elect a president for how many years? 4. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Who vetoes bills? The President. If the President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Vice President. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. How many amendments does Constitution have? "27". What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Who was the first president? George Washington. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Name one right, only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2.